I'm Rebecca Moeller. I am an embodied mindfulness teacher, and I specialize in helping people heal and thrive after they've experienced a level of betrayal or disillusionment. And in this video, I want to talk to you about the 3 simple habits for people who are living spiritually awake. And I really think it's important to simplify this because when we live spiritually awake, we're living in alignment that extends to every aspect of our lives. And there's something so refreshing about knowing the simplicity of the root that can grow these beautiful, aligned, healthy branches. By understanding these 3 habits and then mastering them over time, it's inevitable that you'll progressively start to become aware of and heal the traumas and limiting beliefs that have held you back. You'll stop creating inner chaos. You'll stop contributing to external chaos, and you'll improve your relationships and the work that you do in the world. Like any habit, each of these habits needs to be done consistently over time rather than showing up and doing it when you feel like it. When one of my clients is struggling, it's often because they're maybe doing 1 or 2 of these habits, but they're not doing all 3. Or maybe they've done the habit in the past, they've experienced success, they've experienced that freedom and that improvement, and then they kind of coast and fall back into their old patterns. Here are the 3 simple habits of people who live spiritually awake, aligned in their purpose and thriving in their lives. Habit number 1, learning to live from the present moment. Every single human being has an inextricable connection to the peace and clarity of the divine that's right within them. This connection is reliably found in the present moment. Unfortunately, our modern lives are constantly pulling us away from presence rather than experiencing the joy that exists in just being in the present moment. We're constantly pulled back into our minds, either in the past or the future, with all the sadness and regret or fear and anxiety that comes with those 2 places. If you could learn how to simply exist in the present moment, literally all of your problems would be gone. You would simply move through the world, responding to whatever arises and allowing it all to be as it is with a lightness and ease, dealing with the situations that arise according to your highest integrity and surrendering the outcomes you can't control. You would allow life to move through you, to touch you, to teach you, and you would learn not to resist any of its lessons. Cultivating your connection to the present moment is the simplest single spiritual practice that anyone can devote themselves to. All people who are living spiritually awake from any tradition are consistently cultivating their connection to the present moment and the divine that's found within themselves. Habit number 2 of people who live spiritually awake. This is the habit of self-reflection, which means taking full accountability of your own actions and reactions. If your relationships demonstrate predictable patterns that you find yourself in again and again, you're likely acting from unconscious fears and coping strategies that you're not aware of. If you find yourself stuck in the same resentments and frustrations that you've felt for years, you're likely unaware of the deeper need that you're looking to fill outside of yourself. And you're likely misguided on what will actually fill that hole. Without knowing yourself fully and deeply as that presence that we just talked about, you'll always be living in some level of self-protection, afraid to be unmasked, unconsciously protecting the image you want to believe about yourself. When you cultivate daily habits of self-reflection, you deepen your level of self-honesty and self-awareness. And this has the power to transform every single aspect of your life, from your feelings of self-respect, to your career, to your relationships, to your health. All people who are living spiritually awake have a consistent habit of self-reflection and take full ownership of their actions and reactions because they understand that at the deepest level, they are creating the reality they're living by the way they choose to hold the experiences that come. Habit number 3, connection. This is the habit of staying connected with safe people who help you see yourself clearly. There's a saying that says, crazy thrives in the dark. Engaging in safe communities where we're able to verbalize our deepest truths and show up as our authentic self keeps us from getting lost in our self-delusions, because every single one of us is capable of getting lost in self-delusion, and we all need feedback and perspective. Speaking our truth, sharing our thoughts, it allows us to see others and be seen. And this is a crucial element of self-love and healing, and it's so much wired into living fully awake. Living fully awake means becoming more deeply aware of our own humanity and the shared humanity that connects us to every other being on this planet. If we've never allowed ourselves to be fully seen, we may struggle to feel that we are loved or even lovable. Deep down, there's a voice that whispers, yeah, but if they really knew me. Connection, allowing ourselves to be seen, raises our frequency and allows us to learn from the wisdom and the experiences of others. It allows us to feel our shared humanity in a tangible way. And this creates more grace and compassion for ourselves and for others. So, those are the 3 habits: cultivating a connection to the present moment, consistent self reflection, and staying connected to a community where we can share and show up as our authentic selves. It's easy to make spiritual healing and wholeness a lot more complicated than it needs to be. Just track these 3 habits, and if you do them, you'll find that you feel more aligned and clear inside yourself. You'll stop creating problems for yourself and for other people. Over time, you'll deepen your awareness, and this deepening often organically heals the limiting beliefs and wounds of your past. It's not rocket science. Simple consistency can make a profound difference on how connected and aligned you feel on a daily basis. This January, we'll be opening our signature program that can help you be consistent with these simple habits. Stay tuned for more information.